Good morning, guys. How are you all? I came a bit later because I really don't go with this pre-market analysis, at least as long as I'm not going to be sure. We'll just say something small about the market, just a bit, okay? And then we will depend on the market, whatever the market is going to offer us. We'll have to take that offer. But before that, let me know if you guys can hear me and everything is clear or not. I don't want to waste the time. Everyone, good morning and thank you for being over here. Please don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel, and please let me know if you guys can hear me. Okay? This is the weekly chart, and you can see there is a weak candle close over there, and then candle open over here. So this is a new week opening gap, not the new week opening gap. My old week opening gap over here. Candle open, this candle close, gap over here. I just marked it and extend it to my right. Coming to the daily chart, this is that gap over here. You can see this candle close, this candle open. There is a gap, new week opening gap over here. Just extend it to my right. This is the daily bearish gap. Yeah, market has closed above this bearish gap, but told that if the market close above this bearish gap, I'll look for the buy. I don't think so. I'm gonna be buyer. I will be the buyers actually. I'm still bearish because of the lower time frame and rest of the things actually uh, made me confused, and I'm not feeling good to take the buy yet. Okay, so I will let the market to either prove me wrong with this speed. Maybe it will go through this, and maybe much more later I'll look for the buy. But for now, I'm not actually interested to look for the buy. But I'm expecting this market will maximum. I mean, not maximum. It has to come over here. Without coming over here, even if I'm expecting this will fall, but without coming to this gap, it should not fall. That's my first expectation. So of course, it has to come over here at first, then it will fall. If I come to the hourly chart, actually not the hourly chart, 15-minute chart. This is the 15-minute chart. Please don't get confused because of all of these lines. This is that daily bearish gap, and you see here the quadrant level of this daily bearish gap. Oh, the quadrant levels are over there. This is what is that line? I also don't know. So let me actually remove that line. I also don't know what is that line. Just going to over here, and you can see here. This is a swing high, and that is a swing high. All of this swing high has built a relatively equal highs over here. I have this buy side liquidity. This is that volume imbalance from the weekly chart. Above this is the from 15-minute chart, the entry gap, last gap, finally the buy side liquidity, again the gaps, buy side liquidity, gaps, buy side liquidity, something like that. So below this buy side liquidity, I have this last FBG, I have this entry FBG, I have this volume imbalance. Below this volume imbalance or new week opening gap, I have this buy side liquidity. So my intention, this market will go and take this buy side liquidity, trade this new week opening gap, or sorry, old week opening gap. It can come until this entry gap by the week. So from the weekly chart or daily chart, I'll see a week trade here. But from 15-minute chart, maybe there will be so beautiful price action market will come to this entry fair value gap, not the last FVG, the entry gap from 15-minute chart, and then it will start to fall again. Right now, if I come over here, you can see this low and that low. They're the clean lows, tick by tick. Yesterday, night actually, after the market close, midnight, FL Trader, my brother actually, he invited me for a Twitter space. So over there, that was the market. Okay, exactly over here when I was talking about the market. So there was a gap around that area. So I was interested to see that. I was talking here that this market is not going to take this low or the relatively equal lows. See this low and that low, they are the relatively equal lows. Before this low appeared on the chart, they are the relatively equal lows. I was not interested to see this relatively equal lows is going to be cleared and then market will do something else. I was not interested for that. I was interested, I told that I want to see this low will be protected or the sell side liquidity will be protected. Market will first come here, which is this volume imbalance. Maybe around the London session, it will take this liquidity, or maybe 7 a.m., or finally if they don't I mean if they fail, I mean then this sell side liquidity will be taken by the 9:30. Otherwise, by the London or 7 a.m., this is going to be cleared. I will be one sided only for this buy side liquidity. But fortunately or unfortunately, whatever you say, market didn't clear the sell side liquidity yet. So it just came here and waiting for the 9:30. I believe around 9:30, I'm more interested to see this market to fall. It will fall first for this sell side liquidity, then it will trade this gap, and then it will go for this buy side liquidity, or maybe the whole day today market, after clearing this liquidity, it will keep consolidating over here. From the daily chart, when I will go to the daily chart, here today I will see a wick and a gap over here. Tomorrow market will trade this gap, and then it will go for this buy side liquidity. I just showed you from the 15-minute chart. So today the whole day market is not going to take this buy side liquidity, because it left that sell side liquidity still open. I was really interested to see that this sell side liquidity is going to be cleared by London session or the 7 a.m., so that around the around the AM session, I can be one-sided, and that is going to be this buy side liquidity relatively equal highs. As the market didn't do that, I'm more interested to see that market is going to take that sell side liquidity instead of the buy side liquidity. This buy side liquidity and trade this gap, then it will fall again. That is my expectation so far. Again, I'm more interested to see this market from this volume imbalance or new day opening gap. After trading this new day opening gap, market will take this liquidity. More importantly, this is the 50% of this daily bearish PDRA. It will trade this bearish PDRA, then it will take the liquidity, trade this volume imbalance, then it will fall again for all of this sell side liquidity market left over here. At least this sell side liquidity, I'm not going for this extreme sell side liquidity, but at least this sell side liquidity will be cleared, even if this market would love to go higher. So that is my so far expectation. I can be wrong, and this market can be bullish because it has closed yesterday above this bearish PTR from daily chart. So it closed over here. You can see this is the close, daily close, and then market open here. So as the bearish PTR is broken, if it is not the fake breakout, of course this can be bullish, and if it is bullish, I'm not gonna be so confident to take all of these buys. I have to be confused for all of these buys, because I'm not happy to see market is leaving the sell side liquidity like this way, clean lows, this way beautiful sell side liquidity, so beautiful sell side liquidity, thousands and thousands and thousands beautiful sell side liquidity over here. I really don't like to see this type of liquidity to left open while the market is going higher. So I'm not bullish yet. If any of you are really bullish, please go for that. I'm not bullish yet. I'm still bearish. But before this market fall, I want to see this buy side liquidity to be cleared and trade this new, sorry, old week opening gap, and then it will start to fall. For today, I'm only interested to see the sell side liquidity. If I can get a sell around 9:30, because you can see there is a distance, I mean enough distance to be profitable, like 100 handle distance. If I can catch 40-50 handle out of this 100, or maybe 30 handle, whatever it is, if I can catch it, I'm very happy to done for today. Okay, so today I'm not highly confident for the buy side liquidity, but this sell side liquidity is going to be my first priority. I'm more interested to see this sell side liquidity to be taken at first, and market will trade this 50% of this daily bearish PTR, more importantly this gap, and then maybe today or maybe tomorrow or maybe Monday market will go for this buy side liquidity. I think my point is clear. If I see this market is bullish, is going for this buy side liquidity, I will not touch it. When this market will come here, I'll start to look for sell again, because this clean loss is something, uh it is so powerful. This clean loss is so powerful. It's tick by tick. It's kind of like whatever you can see here around this area, there is a low. See this L, I don't know you can see it or not here, L. Okay, so if I hover up my cursor over there, you'll be able to see that 264.50, and here 264.75. Okay, so I think it's just one tick difference, not tick by tick. I thought it was tick by tick. Okay, just one tick difference, but still that is clean lows. That low is my first target. And on my left hand side, this is 1 minute chart. On my right hand side, this is that 15-minute chart. You see this green line here and that green line. This is the new day opening gap from yesterday. The new day opening gap is over here. As long as this market is below this gap, I'm more interested to see this sell side liquidity. However, this 15-minute gap I just marked because one of my brother, he, when I was in that Twitter space, uh, that was a misunderstanding. Okay, so I saw that mid gap also respecting, and in that same time he told that he is in a short. So I thought that he took the short while the market was trading this 15-minute gap. So I actually marked it and gave asked him the question, why did you take the short while this market is rejecting from this 15-minute gap? But later he told that he took the sell from here. Okay, so if he took the sell from here, then of course I should not ask that question. But when he told, I thought that he took just the sell inside this gap because that was the time market was trading this gap exactly over here. Just because of that, I marked it and gave the screenshot. That is best. That's why it was marked over there. Okay, otherwise this gap is not something important. Here I'm more interested to see this sell side liquidity over here to be taken. By the way, guys, if you are bearish, try to look for sell. If you are bullish, don't don't hesitate, okay, to go for buy or something like that. Please don't hesitate, just go for that, man. You are really awesome. You're doing it awesome, man. You're doing it awesome, to be honest. I'm a human being, you are a human being. We all are actually human beings. So none of us are 100% right. Maybe I'm right, maybe you are right. So no need to change your bias, no need to switch your analysis. Just do whatever you want to do. But I'm more interested to see the sell side liquidity today. So I will just try to see if I can catch the run toward that sell side liquidity. Market open and let's see. Wow, that's a nice opening gap. Honestly, this market will go higher first, then it will fall. Go higher means it will trade this opening gap. Let me mark this opening gap. The opening gap, if it doesn't go to the opening gap, I'll miss the selling opportunity. That's all. I want to see this market to trade. Oh man, this is really shit. This is really pathetic. Okay, you know what the market is going for, but you are not able to enter into this market. This is really bad. Really bad. And at the beginning, if you see this type of things, this is really so frustrating, right? My market open, trade the 50%, then give me the opportunity, or maybe trade the lower quadrant, maybe trade the upper quadrant, maybe fully closed this gap, then give me the selling opportunity. I can go for this trade, but just open. First candle has given me 50 handle. I think it's 50 handle. Yeah, 57 handle. I'm just for 7 handle. 57 handle. Next candle will do something, and third candle will take this sell side liquidity. How you can trade this market? Oh man, this is really disaster. I can't even take the sell from there. If you would love to take the sell from here somewhere, please go for that. I can't do that. Not interested to chase the market. If and only this market come here somewhere, then I'll start to find a selling opportunity. However, as long as the sell side liquidity is not been cleared, I'll keep looking for the selling opportunity. Okay, but you should take your decision. I'm just not interested to push the button right now from anything here. I need to see this market to go higher at first. Like yesterday, market gap up, keep going higher. Today, market gap down, keep falling. I don't like to see that. I want to see it will go higher first before clearing this liquidity. If it doesn't happen, I'm not going to take this sell. Good morning, Greg. Hey, Sophia. Thanks for the penguin. Hey, Dora. Good morning. Good morning, Tamimi. Kindly take a moment to smash that like button. Guys, if you would love to chase the market, please go for that. I am just saying that I interested for this sell side liquidity, right? I clearly told that. But the way market is doing, I am not able to enter into this market. I can chase the market. I can show you by pushing the button. Okay, so for example, I push the button over here because it's going to take that sell side liquidity by putting stop loss over here. If I get a stopped out, I'll just say, oh man, it's just a stopped out. Okay, so it's a bad luck. So I got stopped out over here. Doesn't matter. Or maybe I entered over here, chase the market by covering this gap. I took the partial and I can simply say that I got the partial now. Stop loss is the break even. Blah 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 blah. This is not trading in my opinion. Okay, this is called chasing market. I'm not interested to chase the market, and I'm not interested to push the button because of my expectation. I don't know you guys get the point or not. Here I'm obvious about the sell side liquidity, but I'm not pushing the button because market didn't provide me the opportunity. This is what I love to do. Now this market is extremely bad, extremely bad. One candle is 57 handle, one candle is 80 handle, one candle is like 1 minute candle is 40 handle. It's something like very bad. But still, I'm not interested to chase this market. I don't care how strong my feelings is about the sell side liquidity or clean loss, but I can't enter here because I don't see any opportunity over there. You can add lot of things over here from the previous price action. I don't give a shit about that. I need this market to open as it's gap down. I need to see this market will go higher first, then I'll frame the sell. If it doesn't do that, I'll let this go. That is the sell side liquidity I was interested to see to be taken at first. Now, after clearing this sell side liquidity, I'm interested to see how this market is going to work with this bullish fair value gap. So I'm going to mark this bullish fair value gap from the 15-minute chart. This is the low, the high. This is the bullish fair value gap. I'm going to mark it like this line. I'll just try to keep that in my mind that this is the upper quadrant, the 50%, this is the lower quadrant. So this three line, any of this line to be traded before this market going higher. Now I'm interested to look for this buy side liquidity as long as this market is not going to close below this gap. If it close below this gap over here, I'll keep looking for sell for this sell side liquidity over here around this area. But so far, I'm not interested to see this sell side liquidity to be cleared. I'm more interested to see this market will start to react from here around this gap. Then it will start to go higher again. Should keep falling. Yeah, what the hell happened? Don't know why it just got hanged. Need to restart. That's the 50% on my right hand side, left hand side, right? Mark that gap one more time because it just removed. So I would love to mark it one more time. There, there, that. As long as it is here somewhere, I'll keep looking for the buying opportunity. If it go below this gap, I will keep looking for this sell side liquidity. I don't want to see that this market will go for the sell side liquidity. I'm more interested to see it will start to go higher now. After clearing the sell side liquidity, it will start to go higher now. Right now. First, I wanted to see this sell side liquidity to be cleared. It has cleared that sell side liquidity. Now it's time to see if it can start to go higher now. This is that 50-minute bullish FVZ over here. And of course there is the opening gap. The opening gap is removed from my chart, and I also don't need that opening gap because if I'm expecting this market to go higher now, it's going to fill the opening gap 100%. So I don't need to worry about that. So I'm up 89 point cover short. Congratulations, brother. If you got that short, waited all day to sell, then this happened. Absolutely, Mickey. I was nowhere to say, brother. Hey, Greg. Good morning, Sophia. Thank you for being over here. Sorry for that inconvenience, but I hope that I'll find the buying opportunity now. Again, if this market, when the sell side liquidity has been cleared, my job is already done. That means that move from here to here, it's already destroyed all my plan because I didn't get the opportunity. Now it's my opportunity to either choose the buy setup or sell setup. As the sell side liquidity has been cleared and I have this buy side liquidity, I'm more interested about that buy side liquidity. Now let's see if it can give me the buying opportunity. Again, if you would love to keep looking for sell, please go for that. I'm done for selling. Now I'm interested for this buy side liquidity and to trade this gap. After coming here, I'll start to look for sell again. But as long as it's not coming here, I'm not interested to look for sell anymore. I'm more interested to take the buy. If this gap is broken, then I will start to look for sell again for the next sell side liquidity. It's time to think about a buy right now for me. If you think bearishness, please keep looking for that. I don't have any problem. Setup was the 850. Brother, that's why I told that you can bring a lot of things from here. I don't care about that. I need 9:30 open, trade up, then it will fall. I need the setup from here. I don't care whatever happened before 9:30. I have already talked about that, brother. I think you have missed that point because I know that I'm going to see get this comment that there is a setup and market just delivered that setup. That's why I already talked about that, brother. I will try to take the buy only now. If I find the buying opportunity, I'll go for that. If I don't find the buy, I'll let this market go as long as it's not going to close below this gap or below this line. Okay. If it close below this line, then maybe I'll start to think about sell again. Otherwise, I'm not interested to look for the sell. I'm more interested to think about a buy right now. I am not interested to use this one as an order block because the high is inside the gap of this candle. I'm not interested, okay? But some of you can, you of course use this as an order block if you feel it like that way. But the candle is inside this gap. I'm not interested to use this candle as my order block. Market tapped to the daily bearish fair value gap 50%. That is the daily bearish. This whole gap, that big gap, the 50% is over here. So market took the liquidity, trade that 50% of that gap. Time to see if it can provide a buying opportunity. But of course, before going for the buy, look at this low. I believe it is going to be taken one more time. I think so. So if any of you are in a trade already, make sure that if you find any opportunity to take partial, you have taken the partial, or just manage your trade as way the way you want to manage it. I'm still waiting to find an opportunity to take the buy. I'm not interested to look for sell. There is no first presented fair value gap. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't notice that. By the way, guys, I if I ask you some question, I mean, who is bullish today? Who is bearish today? Can you please let me know? I mean, right now from here, are you bullish? Are you bearish? What are you? I'm expecting a bit consolidation. Then market will take that low one more time. Then maybe it will go higher. Okay, so I'm just waiting. At the same time, please let me know who is bullish, who is bearish, because I need some confidence as well, brother. To be honest, if trader, are you here? Okay, Jen, you are bullish. Uchuk, you are bullish. Branda, you are bullish. Sophia, bullish. Reflect, bullish. Okay, some of you are bullish. That's good news. I'm also bullish. Ripa, you also bullish. That's cool, brother. That's really cool. I'm just interested to see if it can take that low. It should do that actually, in my opinion. It should take that low, trade this line, and then any sort of buying opportunity, I'm happy to go. The reason is when this market fall and beat this low or build this low, lot of people will start to think about buy from there. So this market has to take the the primary low one more time before going higher. It's my opinion. This is how I observe the market. So if it happens, that is the best case of scenario to find a buying opportunity. Bullish, Shah, Shehrod Shah, Shehrod Shah. We need to offer some discount, but overall, I'm bullish. That's cool, brother. That's cool. I just joined, brother, but I'm bullish according to my study. That's cool, brother. I'm also bullish. I'm neutral, brother, simply waiting to see which PDRs are respected and then take the trade in that direction. That's cool, brother. I appreciate it, man. Best decision. Let's wait for the market to tell me what is the bias. Then I'll just follow. I'll just copy the bias. It's the best decision, brother, in my opinion. I don't need to predict the bias. I'll just go with the market. So if the market tell me I'm bullish, I'll say that I'm bullish. If the market tell me I'm bearish, I'll say I'm bearish. Easiest way, by the way. Tim, you are bullish. Jamie is bullish. NQ Slayer, any news at 10? I don't think so, brother. There is any news. I don't think so. I can be wrong, guys, but I think we don't have any news. Tomorrow, 9:45, we have a news around 9:45 PMI. We have the news tomorrow, but not today. Good morning, Chatur. Chatur, good morning, brother. Willing to change as price proceeds. Absolutely, brother. We are agree to it. Now this low is cleared. See, this low has been taken one more time. Trade this line, which is the 50% of this gap. Now I'm now confident to take a buy. I don't need to worry about the low to be taken one more time, because those people who thought that this is gonna be the lowest low, they got stopped out here one more time by one more fall. Now I'm good to go for any sort of buying opportunity. So let's see if it can give me the buying opportunity now. I don't need to worry about that low anymore. Mhm. I don't care, Tito. We were bullish yesterday. You see what happened again, bearish today, and it just fall hard to on bias. I'm bullish now, brother. I think we are not going to see this bad price action, or like a random price action for so long. It's gonna be okay. Very soon it's gonna be right. It's gonna be so beautiful price action. It just need a bit more time to calm down. The current world situation is not good. Okay, everywhere, like all the countries, they are getting ready to war. Like something like everyone is preparing, and the market is also preparing to either boost or to dump. Just preparing, in my opinion. Was the chart was hanged for a moment? Anyone noticed? I thought that it was hanged over here, by the way. No news. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, but FOMC member Bowman speaks. Thank you, Tamim, for confirming, brother. Yeah, NQ Seller, maybe there is some FOMC member Bowman speaks. So that could be a news. I just told you that no news because I just look for the medium impact or high impact news. I didn't see any. That's why I told you no news, brother. Yesterday's first presented value gap held the market. It finally dropped beneath it this morning and now is holding the market from going higher. What is the summary, brother? You think this is going to fall? If it started to fall, I think I will be able to take the sell while this market will go below this line, which is the low of this 15-minute bullish area. This 50-minute bullish area should be broken before framing any sort of sell, in my opinion. If this gap is broken, then I have this sell side liquidity over here around this area. I'll look for that. As long as this gap is not broken, I will just keep waiting for a buying opportunity. If I find the buy, in my opinion, this is the best area because this is the 50% of the 50-minute bullish gap, only bullish PT area, as well as the 50% of the daily bearish fair value gap. This whole zone is a very strong zone. In my opinion, it doesn't need to fall a bit more. It can simply keep going higher if it really would love to go higher. M15 liquidity is my directional flux. As liquidity was taken, now I'm waiting water block formed to be bullish. That's cool, brother. Yeah, that sell side liquidity was so cute, so awesome. As I told, I talked about that sell side liquidity last night when the market was too far, and it was obvious for everyone that market is going to take that sell side liquidity. So I don't know if Trader is over here or not. If he is here, he can confirm that by that Twitter space. I told that these lows are going to be taken by not by now. Okay, it's first it has to come over here. It has to come from there to here, and then it will go for this sell side liquidity. As I saw that around 9:30, that sell side liquidity was open. I was pretty much confident that sell side liquidity is going to be taken. But the way it has taken it, I was not able to participate in this price action. So this 50% of the 50-minute bullish fair value cap is still holding the market here, holding the market. Let's see how it's going to happen. From 9:30 to until now, there is no FVZ. There is an FVZ, but it's a one tick FVZ, something like that, but not clear FVZ until now. I believe I'm going to get the opportunity very soon now. Perfect. If the body close above this candle, I'll go for the buy from this candle. Okay, so from this order block, I'll take the buy if the body close. Okay, let me see the stop loss. 34 handle, 30 handle. I'll look for this relatively equal highs over here. If the body close, I'll go for this buy. Remember, body has to close above this line. If the body doesn't close, this entry is not valid. I didn't take this trade. Remember, body has to close above this line. Body didn't close, no trade is valid to me. I think I am learning. I'm leaning towards bearish. Okay, of course, sister, no problem. But you have to ask yourself why you are leaning for bearishness. What is the reason? Is that because you're seeing this market is falling, or is that because you're seeing the PDRs are disrespecting, the bullish PDRs are disrespecting? That's why you are expecting bearish market. What is the reason? You have to ask this question to yourself. Okay, I have no clue. Nothing makes sense. Tough market, but to be honest. Thank you, Filter, for confirming, brother. I'm here and you were right. That's why I went for the low hanging fruit. Love you, brother. Oh, yeah. NQ Slayer, you are also over here, brother. Yeah, I was just talking about that moment. Okay, this entry is not valid because market didn't give me the order block. Okay, so I'm not going to take this order block entry anymore. The body has closed below this 50%, so of course I'm not going to look for the order block. I have to look for the fair value cap if I would love to go for the trade. Now you can see the body has closed below this constant encroachment of this 50-minute cap. I really don't care about that because the 50-minute candle didn't close. So 50-minute candle has to close below this constant encroachment. If it needs to be broken from 1 minute chart, it doesn't matter at all. If any of you would love to switch the bias to go for the sell, please go for that. If you're not take the buy, please go for that. Until now, I have no opportunity to go for the trade. I'm only interested to take the buy as long as this market is not going to break this bullish PDRA or this bullish gap from 15-minute chart. So if the 15-minute candle close below this gap, then maybe I'll start to look for sell for the next sell side liquidity or zone. As long as it's not doing that, I'm only bullish. I'm not bearish. Oh man, this gonna be bad week. RTY is not correlating at all. Thank you for reminding me the other markets. Let me see what is happening to the other market. Awesome. This is really awesome. Oh man, this is extremely bearish, and this is just holding the price exactly the same area. Dow is holding the market, and Nasdaq is kind of like breaking everything. Not correlated at all. Traded the lower quadrant of this bullish gap. Excuse me. I can't look. I can't look for the order block anymore, unfortunately. But let's see the last video, right? The low of this. Hey guys, don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel, whoever is new over here. And please go for the trade if you find any opportunity. I didn't see anything yet. I didn't take any trade yet. Okay, so I'm still waiting. If I find something, I'll go for that. If I don't find it, I'm not going for that. So far, I'm noticing bearish PDRs are respected. Yes, sir, bullish PDRs are also respected. This is the bullish fair value gap. You can see here, it's still respected, right? The lower quadrant from 1 minute chart, maybe the 50% from the 15-minute chart. They're also respecting to even. Pro Nvidia effect. Yesterday Nvidia is done, right, brother? So I don't need to worry about that. You mean like the side effect of the Nvidia? It can be, brother. It can be. I agree with you. It can be, man. This can be the side effect. I guess I'm going to get the opportunity very soon. Okay, found the opportunity actually. I'm going to take the buy from this first fair value, first presented fair value gap in an inverse way. Target is this buy side liquidity. Now, if it doesn't take me, it's my bad luck. But if the body close above this gap, the first presented gap, I'll take it as if for granted. Okay. And my target will be this buy side liquidity. I'll try to take the partial in between that area. Body didn't close, I'm not going to take the buy. It has to close above this gap to take the buy. If any of you have any confusion about this first presented gap, you don't need to mark this first presented gap. You can simply mark this gap as your first presented gap here. See this one? You can do it. If you don't like this one, then you can mark this one as your first presented gap. It's up to you. This is the first presented gap according to my understanding. If this body close above this gap, I'll take the buy. I'm not asking any of you to copy my trade, but I will go for this trade. There is a very small first presented gap at last 6 candles have respected it. Thank you, Derek. I think you are talking about this one. As I told, there is a first presented gap. You can look for this gap as your first presented gap. You can look for this one as your first presented gap. I'm seeing this one as my first presented gap because it's a prominent gap that's easy to mark, not like this type of gaps. So I'm seeing this gap as my bias is bullish. I would love to use this first presented gap as an inverse way. This is really so tough market, so I have to take the help from the first presented gap, unfortunately. Nvidia came down from 203 to 189 this morning. Hmm. It should come down at first. Even if it closes below, it's gonna be so hard to say how to do it. I agree with you, brother. Hard market is always hard to frame the trade. But yeah, I am just not interested to take the sell, to be honest. I would love to go for buy today. Yeah, I'm bearish overall, but right now I'm more interested to take the sell. Let's see if I can go for it. However, if this low is taken one more time, for example, this low is taken and then closed above this first presented gap, that's gonna also we're going to work as our first fair value gap as inverse way. Remember, the tap to this gap took that low, trade above this gap, gave me the buying opportunity. This is also so beautiful. Okay. I'm just not bearish. So please keep that in your mind. I'm not bearish as long as this market is not going to close below this gap. This is the lower quadrant of this gap. Market is right now trading the lower quadrant of the 15-minute bullish gap. So took this low. I'm now more confident to take the buy from this gap because market trade here, took that low. Liquidity has been cleared. This gap should work as a support so beautifully right now. If the body can close above this gap right now. This is the low of this 50-minute gap. If the 50-minute candle close below this gap, still that is difficult, but I think I have to switch the bias to bearish, which I'm not interested to do at all. I have to do that. I'm going to remove this because market is not showing any sign for the bullishness. When I'll see that bullishness, I'll frame that. I'll go for that again. If any of you would love to take the sell, maybe some of you are thinking about a sell from here, please go for that. Don't hesitate. Wherever you feel good, go for the trade from there. I'm still flat too, having patience. Yes, Nvidia is done. Thank you so much, brother. Yeah, we are talking about the side effect of the Nvidia. Guys, I'm only bullish. I don't care. Don't force me or don't tell me to go for the sell. As I told, as long as this market is above this line from 15-minute chart, I'm only bullish. If the body close below this line, maybe then I'll be bearish, but I have no idea how I can take the sell by going against this old week opening gap and new week opening gap. I have no idea how I can go against them. But if you can, you're welcome. I'm only bullish, to be honest. If I don't find the bullish setup, I'll let the sell go. All the sell, I'll let them go. Tomorrow or next Monday, I'm bearish, but not today. As long as it is not broken. The 50-minute candle has to close below this line. That's all. Below this line, 50-minute candle has to close if it really would love to keep falling. There is a new week opening gap, so 50-minute candle, maybe it will tap here and then keep going higher. And from the 15-minute chart, I'll see just a week came until here. Okay, that is also possible. By the way, I would love to go for the regular trading hour just to see yesterday's opening gap. What was that? That is the yesterday's opening gap, right? This is the gap from yesterday. Remember, market open and just keep going higher. This is that same gap over here. Still love to see how it is going to react from the lines as well. Last up hourly gap 094 to 105. 094 to 105. 095. There. Yeah, it's inside the zone. Like lot of gaps are over there. I mean, man, can you see what is this? Just look at this, brother. Look at this. It's really disaster. 1 minute candle, if it is 50 handle, how I can trade, man? I mean, even before framing a trade, I start to afraid if it is a losing trade, I'm going to take a 50 handle loss. So I can't take the 50 handle risk. I have to make it 30 handle or 25 handle, something like that. So I have to take the risk either by trailing the stop loss. I mean, wherever the stop loss is going to be, I should move it higher, or I have to take the entry much more lower, where I will have an opportunity to miss this trade. Man, this is really so disaster, disgusting. Price trying to bounce inside hourly gap, but hourly market structure shift. Cool, brother. Nice observation. What if we ignore? Okay, okay. 25078 target daily rebalancing level. 25078. 25078. Here somewhere. That's awesome, brother. Uh, if any of you found the opportunity, let us know as well. Okay, so we can go for the trade as well. The first trade for today. If it provide me, if it doesn't, look, this is the beauty of the things. Okay, if it doesn't give me the opportunity, I'm not going to take the trade. This is the beauty of the bias. I mean, if I'm looking for a buy, I need the confirmation, right? So if it doesn't confirm me, I don't need to take that trade. I'm simply absolutely okay over there. I need some speed right now. I mean, some speed toward that order block, because if it takes too much time build it as an order block, I don't think so I'll be able to use it as an order block. I mean, it has already given 1 2 3 4 5 candle. I need something faster over here. Exactly the same thing. Yesterday market open, keep going higher. Today's market open, keep falling. Exactly the same opposite thing happened. I hate this. Open and open and keep going higher. Open, keep falling. Sure, this created an equal low below. Yeah, I can see there is an equal low over here, this low and that low. This low has been created as an equal low as well. The 50-minute candle closed below this, below that 50-minute gap. I think it didn't close yet. Going to close. Going to trade this new week opening gap over here. Let's wait, brother. I'm not feeling good to go for the trade. Okay, so let's wait a bit more. Just 40-minute market opens, so I'd love to wait a bit more. I'm just not interested to go against these new week opening gaps over here. Now, maybe it will fall, but the reaction I won't be able to survive. The reaction will happen from these levels. I won't be able to survive. It's not about the entries, it's about the survival point. You see this candle, for example, I took the entry from this gap. Just for the sake of this conversion, I took the entry from this gap. The reaction sent the market like near about 35 handle, something like that. I won't be survive over here. So let's wait a bit more. I'm still holding the bullish bias. I'm not going to change it. The bearishness, not going to change it. Let's see. That's not the order block anymore because it takes too long. I didn't get the immediate reaction, so I can't take this candle as an order block anymore. Let's see if it provides something good, then we'll see. Problem is not trading this market. The problem is volatility. 1 minute candle 50 handle, 1 minute candle 80 handle, 1 minute candle 100 handle. Oh man, this is really disaster. Okay, I think it's going for that relatively equal loss. Let it trade the upper quadrant of yesterday's opening gap. That market didn't trade it. Trade the opening gap upper quadrant, and I think it's going to close as well from 15-minute chart, closing below the 15-minute bearish gap. This is 1 minute candle, guys. Don't get confused. Okay, this is 1 minute candle, 60 handle candle. Open and the market is falling. Until now, this market didn't clear not even a single time the liquidity, just falling. And this is the market you can see from here on my right hand side. Yesterday, open, keep going higher, then lot of consolidation. Open and just keep falling. Brother, I am bearish. I'm not bullish anymore. I'm bearish. But before falling, I wanted to see this buy sell liquidity to be cleared, traded this gap, and then it will start to fall. But if this market, without clearing these liquidities, fall and clear all other liquidities, for example, this liquidity for now, which is the important liquidity, this liquidity, and then I have this liquidity, at least these two liquidity. If they're taken, then of course this is one-sided run. That means market is going to be beautiful. But I am bearish as long as at least this sell side liquidity is not taken, or any of them, either this or this, any of them is not taken, I'm bearish. We are talking about this actually yesterday through our Discord live. I was saying that I know it's a bullish market, but I can't look for the bullishness yet because it left that liquidity open. Why it will leave that? And I think Link Chan show me an SMT where it gave me more confident that market will fall for this because that is the fake SMT. I was more confident that market will fall for that. Now, before falling, I was really interested to see it will go for take this buy side liquidity, trade this gap, then this fall will appear on the chart so that I can participate in this fall. But liquidity open, you can see here. Yeah, I know that you'll say, brother, it has cleared this liquidity, but no, like this high, that high, so beautiful liquidity, absolutely random level. Trade this gap, and then it will start to fall. Awesome, but it didn't do that. And now the way it is falling, it seems like no word to say. Look at this. Do you think this is normal price action? This is that hourly liquidity I just showed you in a moment. But like it feels it is the difference. Just look at the difference from here to here. It's a difference of 170 handle. 170 handle is just going to be taken by 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, 5, 6 candle. Just 5 minutes, market has delivered 170 handle. Man, just think like that way. This was broke 690. I talked about on Discord in short. Thank you, brother. I'm not acceptable. I'm not going to accept any of short because as long as the market is not taking buy side liquidity, I'm not interested to take the sell. So, for example, I was looking for sell today. I'm bearish. Same here. I'm bearish, right? From there, I'm bearish. I was bearish until here. Market didn't clear buy side. I'm not interested to participate in this sell. Market has to clear the buy side liquidity first. If I would love to participate in this sell. However, whoever is interested to prove that this is a good price action, I'm not agree with them. 170 handle, if it is delivered by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, I can't say that this is a good price action. Sorry guys, I'm not agree with you. Any of you, if any of you would love to say that this is a good price action, there was a setup, I got that, blah 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 blah, I'm not agree with them. This is not a good price action. Imagine being in a cell. Oh man, they will start to cry, literally cry. Imagine like they took 5 mini contract entry here. 5 mini contract, 5 minute, 170 handle. Oh man, disaster. What do you think about previous day low? The previous day high low doesn't don't have any importance to me today. FL Trader, are you guys, brother? Do you understand now why yesterday I was so confused? Because I think Suzivan and FL Trader, both of you were there while we are doing the live streaming around the PM session through the Discord, where I was saying about these lows and these lows over here. I was saying that why this market is leaving them. What is the importance for leaving them like that way? It should not do that. If it is really bullish, how it can leave this liquidity open over there? Now, yeah, I'm so sorry because this was so obvious to me that market is going to clear this and then it will fall. It was the best. This is how I should think. Market will go and clear this buy side liquidity, trade this high time frame PDRA, then this is going to fall. But it happened already before that things happened over there. Instead of that, it just keep falling. However, that was my confusion yesterday. That's why I was so much confused. Why this market leave this liquidity open over there? Why it left open over there? It left here open. I agree with him, with the market. It can leave this open over there. There is nothing wrong with that because it has traded these gaps. But why this gap liquidity is open over there? They should not be open over here. There is no gaps. There is nothing. Why it is left over there? It should not leave it open like that way if it really would love to keep going higher. So that's why I was saying that no, I'm not going to change the bias to bullish. I would love to keep looking for the selling opportunity, not interested to take the buy. This was the reason, brother. But the way this market fall, to be honest, is nearly impossible to trade. But Otherwise, this was like awesome. And previous day opening gap is also been closed 100%, and it is keep falling, keep falling. Please don't chase the market. Let this market go. Don't chase the market. Don't chase the market. Don't chase the market. Don't chase the market. Please don't chase the market. Any of you would love to enter over here, 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 here. It's called chasing market. Don't chase the market. Why chasing market? This is the last time market has cleared the liquidity. Last time liquidity has been cleared. From here to until here, this is just a falling knife. Please try to understand, it's falling knife. It's not for trading, it's for watching. Watch the game, watch the show, enjoy it. Don't be frustrated, don't be regret. Or if I could take that entry, that would be, I would go awesome. Blah blah blah. Please don't think like that way. It's not good price action. Accept it, man. Forget about the social media, forget about those bullshit people. Whoever is going to say that this is a beautiful price action. Uh, I think someone today just became a millionaire. Yeah, I agree with you. For example, if someone just sold 100 contract over here, just 100 contract, for any reason he took the sell, 100 or 500 contract, 70 contract, 80 contract, and then market is falling. Ah, he is already a millionaire, man. Come on. Oh man. Previously low taken, yesterday's old opening gap filled now, and it still keep falling. Let's enjoy the show, brother. Forget about trading for a moment, just for a moment. Go switch your account to challenge account, to paper account. Enjoy the moment. I mean, are you guys getting the point? It's something like we should not trade. Do you get the point? Or you are feeling like if I can enter over here, please try to understand. It's not a good area. Think about a trade. It's gonna be the next sell side liquidity. I'm interested here on that area. Yeah. This is the next sell side liquidity area. I'm watching if this market can go for that. And if it keep doing that like this way, of course, I'm not going to participate here. So it will keep falling. I'll let it fall. Good night, guys. I should leave. Please. See you, brother. At 10 a.m., that 1 hour candle closed just under 50% of the fair value gap. Hint price was gonna fall, but we are looking for buy. Agree with you, brother. I was looking for buy because I was interested to see, as I told, this liquidity will be cleared at first. After clearing the sell side liquidity, it will be cleared, then this market will fall. That is called good price action. And what it has done, open and market is falling. Open, market just falling, just falling, just falling. It's like until here it was bit consolidation and falling, consolidation and falling. And from here, 10, 12, there's not even consolidation, it's just falling. It's not a good price action. Nobody can prove me that this is a good price action. See this sell side liquidity from the regular trading hour, this beautiful sell side liquidity. A lot of people took the buy from there. A lot of people, thousands of the people took the buy from there. I don't want them to be profitable. And if this market could keep going higher for the all-time high or all of this buy side liquidity, all of these people would be profitable. All of them would be profitable. I can ignore this area because this area is kind of liquidity taken area. Okay, and traded this 50 minute gap as well. It's not that much strong liquidity, but this one so strong liquidity. This is a zone. This market can never break this zone. These gaps over here. That's why yesterday I told that. I mean, when I was doing that live streaming through the Discord, I told that if this market really would love to go higher, why it built that strong support zone over there? And anybody can say that this zone can't be broken. And it was not breaking, right? So market was extremely bullish. Why is that? I'd love to mark this gap to see can show some sort of support from there or not. If you wanna chase the market, please go for that. If you mark 12 February 50-minute 8:30 candle, you can sell exactly where institutional sold and build liquidity. 12 February 50-minute 8:30 candle. 12 February 8:30. I think you're talking about here. There is a gap, maybe. I think you are talking about here. But I think my point is clear. I told that I'm a day trader. I love to trading through the day. I had beautiful sell side liquidity over there. So beautiful, clean sell side liquidity. Market open here, went higher, trade the 50% at least, or maybe the lower quadrant, or maybe the upper quadrant high, whatever it is. Market open, trade them, started to fall, I'll be in that sell until that sell side liquidity. It didn't do that. Instead of that, keep falling. Still okay. I'm waiting for the buying opportunity, buying opportunity, buying opportunity. How long? As long as this 50-minute gap is not been broken. This gap is broken over here. By that specific candle, it's broken. Where was that? That can. Bhaiya, hell bhai. ক্লাস নিচ্ছিলাম ভাইয়া প্লিজ সাপোজ আসতেছে আর কি when the market has closed over here, I'm just seeing that 50-minute gap is broken. 15-minute gap is broken. What happened then? Can I take the sell? Of course, I can go for the sell. Is there any liquidity taken? Did the market take any swing high or anything? No. What happened? Falling, keep falling, keep falling. Anything I would love to add over here. It's kind of like, I don't want to say this, but I have already told that. However, for me, there is nothing. Finally, this market came to this new week, new day opening gap, reacting for the first time. I think it has cleared the liquidity. And I would love to take a buy from here. Market structure shift, fair value gap, I'll take the buy. If no gap, no trade. There is no gap, I'm not going to take any trade. I was just interested to see some sort of reaction. If it would give me some sort of reaction for at least here, opening gap 50% or anywhere there, I wanted to catch that run. Just a reaction, not like reversal for go for the buy side liquidity, not like that way. Just a reaction. But unfortunately, it didn't give me that. It has first for the first time, it has cleared the buy side liquidity here. This swing high has been cleared over here, and market is in deep discounted area now. This is the next or the extreme sell side liquidity to me over here. Any sort of opportunity to take the sell, I prefer to go for that sell. I can't use the order block over here to take the sell because it's not changing in a state of delivery, so I'm not able to take any sort of sell from the order block. I have to wait, I have to wait, I have to wait. For the first time, I've seen that market has cleared some sort of buy side liquidity. However, if any of you would love to go for the sell, you can go for it. I am just not interested to sell from this up close candle because it's not my change in a state of delivery. So I'll not go for that. Sometimes it bias is wrong, but I was wrong today and cost me nothing. That's growth. Absolutely, I agree with you, brother. I'm also bullish. I was bearish at first, then I was bullish. Until now, I didn't frame in trade, and so far, I didn't take any losses. That's my growth. As long as I'm not taking the losses, I'm happy. Happy. But if I go for a loss losing trade, then I should get afraid of that because I have already taken a losing trade. So if no loss, no problem. Panic sellers, panic buyers will regret. I didn't take trade, I didn't take lose. So what am I afraid of? Just missing the fall? I don't give a shit, to be honest. I don't care about that. As long as I'm not taking the losing trade, I'm absolutely perfect. Absolutely okay. As Tim told, that's the growth. I agree with him, brother. Please don't forget to push the like button. This is a bad market, so you don't want to push the fucking like. This is not fair, to be honest. I'm just hoping for some sort of opportunity here, either to go for sell or buy. Buy is also acceptable because it's trading a 50-minute last FVG. Some sort of reaction can be expected from there. For selling, I need a beautiful FVG over there, like some sort of FVG that will give me with so much confidence. Okay, something like this type of scenario over here. How can say like this type of scenario, like this type of candle I need over here to take the sell because now the liquidity has been cleared. I prefer to take the buy at first to give me some sort of reaction. So if it is started to fall, I'll let the fall go. I'll try to catch the reaction. Okay, the what to say? I mean the retracement leg. I'll try to catch that retracement leg. If it doesn't give me that and keep falling, I'll just frame the trade, but not going to take the sell. I'm not interested to take the sell from here without any sort of retracement from the 15-minute chart. If you want, you can go. I'm not interested to take the sell. I'm just interested to see if I can catch the retracement right now from this logical level. This is a very logical level, guys. From the 15-minute chart, this is the gap from the 15-minute chart, okay? So below this gap, the next gap over here, I think. What is the next gap? I think I have the next gap is over here from 15-minute chart. The above this gap, this is the last gap. There is no other gap. As long as this market is inside this gap, I can expect some sort of reaction from this gap, send the market higher, maybe until the 50% of this opening gap yesterday, lower quadrant of the low. So I'm just interested to see if I can catch that leg, and then from there, if I can frame the sell. But from here, if the market keep falling, I'll just frame it. I'll just see it. Okay. Oh, okay. So that's the displacement. That's the gap. Let's see how it is going to work, and then how market is going to take that sell certificate, but not going to take this sell. I hope my point is clear. My sell will be here or here from there, not here. Even though it is cleared that high, but still not convincing. Please take a moment and smash the like button. It's all free. Thanks. You're most welcome, brother. And please push that like button. Subscribe to our channel, whoever is new. Brother, try to understand the fact. I know in this media, a lot of people will force you to think that this is a good price action. Social media, like lot of people, you'll open the Twitter. If I open the Twitter, I'll see a lot of people took the sell from here, 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 here. A lot of people took the sell. Try to understand the fact, brother. Market open, falling without clearing any liquidity, just falling, just falling, just falling. These people are not going to show you the real price action. They're just showing you he can catch the whole fall, and you are going to, like yesterday when I was talking over there with FL Trader actually invited. So there are some guys, they were talking about these things. So social media and influencer, they don't give a shit about your situation, about your money. They only live their life by your money. So take the decision very wisely, okay? To whom you are going to believe. judge that man at first. Should I believe him? Because this is all related with your life, your financial background. Nobody cares. I promise you, brother. Even me. Nobody cares about your loss, about your profit. Nobody cares. You should care about your loss, about your profit. I'm just an influencer. I'll say, oh, brother, sorry, that is a losing trade. That's all. I'm done. But you are going to take all the pressure, all the side effect of that losing trade. You are going to take that. Please be careful when you are going to follow someone. Most of the people in this industry, they will sell you the false dream, the fake dream, like the fake SMT. They will they will do that, brother. Be very careful. Don't get influenced by anyone. Be yourself. So it is going to fall. I'm gonna let this fall. I'm not going to touch this fall. Okay. I was actually waiting for, as I told, like this type of candle. It appeared on the chart. I would love to take the sell from that candle gap or on anything over there. I could go for that. It didn't appear on the chart actually, but I'm not interested to take the sell. The reason is market is falling. This is not convincing. I know it has cleared some liquidity, but it's not convincing. I need some more beautiful reaction or retracement before falling. Team, I was looking for a sell here. Every single person knows that I was looking for a sell. That was the clean lows over here. I was looking for a sell here. Is there anyone who can tell me that I was bullish? Nobody can tell that I'm bullish. I was extremely bearish. I clearly told that I'm bearish. Still, I didn't push the button, brother, because this is not good to push the button from there. I hope you, I mean, I'm not wasting my time. I'm just trying to show you why I should not go for the sell. I could simply push the button from there because market is falling. I just give it a try. Let's see if it works. And then I did it, and then I hold it, and I will say, oh man, look at this. I could do that. If you still think that I'm doing that type of things, I'm so sorry, brother. I would love to work with the logic. As long as the logic is not over there, I'm not interested to enter into this market right now. For the sake of this conversion, maybe this market is going to fall for this sell side liquidity. It closed here. Maybe I pushed the button over here. Okay, that's my sell. Just for the sake of this conversion, that sell. Stop loss is over here, and it never stopped me out. Then market fall and took that sell side liquidity. You will get the boom over here, but what is going to happen next day? You are going to do that again because I did it today and it worked so beautifully over here. Next day it's not going to work because that's called gambling. The difference between gambling and price action is anyone is pushing button here, it's gambling. Market didn't clear the buy according to ICT concepts, okay, not for the retail concepts, for example double top double bottom like that. According to the concepts, if the market would love to fall, it has to clear some sort of buy side liquidity. Every time it will fall, it will take some sort of buy side liquidity. It didn't take it, I'm not touching it. When the 50-minute candle closed below the 50-minute chart, I don't need to worry about the bullish anymore. I can simply look for the sell. I'm still looking for the buy. Why? I need the retracement because after the retracement, market will fall again for the sell side liquidity. I'm interested to catch that retracement leg. It has to go higher to take the liquidity. Otherwise, I'll let this go. I was bullish as well, brother. After clearing that sell side liquidity, I was bullish as well. But I'm saying that even if I'm bearish, even if you are bearish, this is not the market where you should push the button. I'm just saying that. However, I think I'm finding an opportunity. I don't know. No, I have nothing here. You want to take the buy? Please go for that. I'm expecting this market will come here, any of this line, either 50% lower quadrant or the low. Any of these three line will be traded, then this market will fall again. I'm interested to take a buy. I don't see any logic here to take the buy. I have nothing over here that can help me to take the buy. You found something, go for the trade. I'm not seeing anything. It's my expectation it will go higher, but I'm not seeing anything that I can push the button. Of course, I could go for the trade, but the stop loss is gonna be 80 handle. I'm not interested to take that 80 handle risk. I'll better let this market go. I'm not interested to take 80 handle risk. You can go for that, brother. I'm not asking any of you to go for buy or sell. Do whatever you want to do. I'm not feeling good because 80 handle stop loss is not worthy for me. For example, I took the buy here. At least stop loss should be here. At least minimum. This is the minimum. So maybe entry will be here. Minimum 50 handle. No, I can't do that. So what I have to do, I have to put my stop loss here somewhere. And that's highly risky. I can be wrong. I can get stopped out over here by week. Remember yesterday? The day before yesterday, first trade stopped me out. Then the next trade gave me the boom. I don't want to take this risk. You wanna take it? Go for it. I'm just going to frame it, but not going to take it because the stop loss is too. Market structure shift. Remember, I'm not bullish anymore. I'm bearish. But bullishness, I'm expecting some sort of this area. Some of this area. I don't know which one is going to be traded. But some of this gap will be traded before falling. Here, this is that gap, entry gap after the market structure shift. This is the entry gap. This is the breakaway gap. Putting the stop loss just one tick below this breakaway gap. I should put my stop loss over here. Can I do it? No, I can't do it. You can do it. Go for it. Market didn't give me the entry. I don't give a shit because I can't chase the market. Maximum target here. Actually, let me go to this trade. I know I'm taking too much risk over here. What type of risk? My stop loss is very tight over here, tick by tick. If it works, I'm good. If it doesn't work, I have to stop out with this 36 handle. Unfortunately, it's 36 handle. The first trade for today, going for that. Again, I'm not asking any of you, copy my trade. You wanna take sell? Go for it. Take buy? Go for it. What else I have to do over here? When this candle appeared, I have to push one button here. That means one contract entry should be already over there. And then I have to put limit order over there if it take me from there or not. Because it doesn't need to even take me from this trade. Instead of that, it will simply go higher. I don't need to miss this trade from here. Can I do that in live? No, I can't do that. At least not in live. I believe there is also, I thought there will be an SMT. Actually, there is nothing. So finally, this is an opportunity for me to take a trade. After this long period of time, not a bullish, I'm not bullish, I'm just interested to for a retracement, right? For example, it didn't take me, instead of that trade this low of this opening gap. I can't take this trade anymore because this any of this PDR I can stop the market, send it lower. So I should not go against this PDR when it will tap over here. First it has to take me, then it has to tap over here. I'm good to go. Why? Because I can I can take a partial over there, right? I would be able to take a partial over there. So let's see, one, two, three, four, five. Maximum five candle. I'll wait, enter into this market. Okay. So this is one, two, three, four, five. By the next two candle, I should take the get the entry. If it doesn't give me the entry by the next two candle, I'm not going to take this trade. I'll say it's a bad luck market didn't give me the opportunity. I'm absolutely okay with that. I don't care if I miss the trade or not. But I waited for the setup opportunity provided me. Will go for the trade. Yeah, I know that my stop loss is very tight. I have no other opportunities. I can't put it over here. If I'm wrong, what is going to happen? 100 handle loss. I'm not interested to take it. By this candle or the by next candle, it has to take me. Or if it touch here, this entry is not valid. Either it has to take me by the next candle and then touch it. Otherwise, I'm not going to take this trade. Again, what I should do, when this candle appeared on the chart, I should be on already in this trade. already I should push the button without even hoping it is coming for this area. Why? Because after that big fall, market is in rush to go for the retracement. It didn't give you any sort of reaction, right? Any kind of reaction or any kind of retracement. So it's in rush to go for the retracement. Maybe I'll miss this trade. That's why I have to enter over here. Can I do it in live? No, I can't. Because if I enter over here and then I have to put my stop loss here, I have to adjust it by the more entries. If I take the loss, I have to move the stop loss too fast. If I take that loss, you will start to judge me. Ah, brother, that is a losing trade. I'm going to cancel that trade because it's not an immediate reaction. One, two, three, four. This is the last candle. I don't think so. This candle is going to give me the entry. So let's wait a bit. I'm so sorry. Okay, it could simply take me from there, right? If it could take me, I would have already get an partial over here. You can see like has provided me a lot of handle over there already. But unfortunately, it didn't take me. What can I do? Nothing. I can force the market, brother. I can simply go for the trade from there. I could do that. Should I do that? You take your decision. I need the price action. If the price action is over there, I'm interested to enter over there. If the price action is not there, I'm not interested to enter from that price action. It is absolutely shit market to me. Nothing is over there. I could enter over here, but it has to take some liquidity at first. Then I could enter. But am I framing a trade from a random level? This buy, look where the market came. This is that 50-minute last FVZ. It's not a random level. 50-minute last FVZ. Top of the new week opening gap. Coming actually. Top of the new week opening gap. I tried to frame a buy from there. I tried to frame a buy from here, which was the 50% of the bullish gap from the 50-minute chart as well. It came exactly over here. Didn't take me. What can I do, brother? Until now, it was extremely bearish, and now it didn't even fall for this gap. However, this is what I was trying to say. This is logical, right? Market fall a lot, took the liquidity using the higher time frame PTRA. Beautiful, best market structure shift. There can't be nothing more beautiful rather than this market structure shift. Fair value gap, entry gap, breakaway gap. Market tap to this entry gap, took the buy, PDRA, bearish PDRA until there, partial. Okay, perfect. However, no more buy is valid now because market has traded that PDRA, right? So no more buy is valid. You wanna take the buy? Please go for that. Again, I have to wait. I have to wait. So I have waited for all of this period of time just for a run from here to here. Just a run from here to here. Now it's a liquidity taken to me. Why? Because market is going higher. Take the liquidity. Now it's a liquidity taken to me. Where is the next liquidity level? Here. I'm expecting this market is coming for this sell side liquidity over here. Because that was the liquidity was illogical, absolutely illogical to me. I was just curious, why it left open over there. Yesterday I was talking about this line. Why market left that open over there? If it is extremely bullish, it should not leave it open like that way. That's why for the first time in my life, I was confused yesterday. What is going to happen? What is going to be the bias? For the first time in my life, I was absolutely confused. What should I do? And lastly, I decided I should think about the bearishness because this liquidity, no, I'm not gonna let them open like that way, and I will keep looking for buy now. It's not possible for me. I'm expecting a bit more higher run, more run, maybe until this 50 25%. That's the awesome area, okay? But exactly from here, I'm not happy to see that. Mid bit higher run. Can I enter over here? Maybe this market will start to go higher now. Whole area, it will keep going for this buy side liquidity. Can I enter? No, I can't. Why? That was the opportunity I should enter after clearing the liquidity. That was the opportunity I should enter. If I miss the entry over here and market keep going higher, I can't enter in this market anywhere else. As long as this market is not going to do Exactly the same thing. Liquidity is not going to be cleared. So I missed the trade here, so I'm going to enter over here. No, it's not valid. Hey guys, please don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel, and if you don't like it, then just leave it. I'm sorry guys, I'm missing the trade, but I'm happy still. Did I take any losing trade? How many of you are here who push the button and is still profitable? Let me know that to the comment box. You push the button and is still profitable. I mean, not push the button. You keep pushing the button because one trade is can be a losing trade, can be a winning trade. One trade is not something that's gonna decide you are a good trader or bad trader. A best trader can take the first trade as a losing trade or a winning trade. It doesn't mean anything. Tell me who pushed the button 3 to 4 times and is still profitable. Dora, I think I like this inversion fair value gaps. Where is the so 15-second okay, I'm not in 15-second chart. I will look for buy above Monday's first presented fair value gap. What is Monday's first presented fair value gap? I have no idea. So Zivan, if you can help me about that, I'll be grateful, brother. What is the purple dash line in 15-minute chart? Purple dash line. That is the this one. Purple dash line. That's the new week opening gap low. I mean this Sunday open, Friday close. New day opening gap. The new week opening gap. A new week opening gap low. Concurrent crossment high. New week opening gap. And this is the opening gap from yesterday. Regular trading hour opening gap. I'm just interested to see it will go here. That will help me to see this new week opening gap has been traded as well. So yeah, of course, it has traded this 15-minute bearish gap more than enough because this is the last gap before reaching inside this 15-minute bullish fair value gap. But still, I prefer this market to trade this new week opening gap at first before falling again. Let's see if it happens. Hey Phoenix, how are you, sir? Get patience today, brother. Thank you so much. If yeah, still I didn't take the trade, right? I tried to take the trade, it didn't take me. If it could take me, that could be a winning trade. But it didn't take me, I didn't take any losing trade. That's my happiness. As long as I'm not in loss, I'm good. Brother, your discipline today has helped me stay out of trouble. I appreciate it. Zensi, if it really helps, then I really appreciate it. I'm green, sell and buy based on liquidity taken even internal and order block to buy at 10:35 when I see price sweeping 15 minutes. Are you profitable, Jamil? If you are profitable, stop, close the chart. Simple logic. You are profitable, close the chart or lock the account. I don't know how to do that. Or which platform you are using or which account you are using, but close the chart. That's all. I did not care for the quick self-off, so instead I decided to just paper trade 10 micros on NQ. I have taken 3 trades, all green, up 500. Congratulations, brother. You are the man of like no comparison. Sure. And it's on my cash account. Yes, yet until the market give me confidence. Absolutely, that's my point, brother. This is not a confident market. Yeah, anyone can make the money or anyone can lose the money from this market, but this market is not good. You have to accept that things. Whoever is going to trade this market, you have to accept that things. This is not a good market. Where 1 minute candle is 100 handle, 70 handle, 80 handle, it can't be a good market. 60 handle, 1 minute candle can't be a good market. It can't be a good market. Means that even if it is respecting the PDRS, you're not able to put your stop loss because 1 minute candle is 60 candle, man. Come on, try to understand. My favorite entry model, I don't consider it skill, just luck, while a little bit of intuition. Oh man, it's luck is nothing in this market. You have your deja vu. I think some times ago one guy told about deja vu. You have enough experience that is helping you to understand this intuition, helping you for intuiting the best or the right direction or something like that. I went short after seeing the bearish PDRS respecting. I'm green in two accounts, slowly in the process in mitigating huge losses from the past 2 days. Slowly is the best. Go more slowly, brother. Don't try to mitigate them all together by today. Come back tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. The more days will go, now the price will be more, sophisticated. It is gonna be like so calm and quiet very soon, because this is the only thing it left over here. Let me go a bit about this market. This market trade this gap, bearish gap, to that highs over here. Liquidity has been cleared. This market open. This is the only illogical thing to me. If this market take that sell side liquidity, that one, okay, not anything else. If it can take this sell side liquidity, after clearing this sell side liquidity, if it starts to go higher again and come inside this gap, you will see one-sided leg, just one-sided run. Even if it failed to take that liquidity, doesn't need to take this liquidity, because it has taken the internal liquidity, sell side liquidity already has been cleared. If it can close above this gap without clearing these lows from hourly chart, let me go to the 15 minute. All I mean to say, this liquidity market failed to take because it's inside this volume imbalance from the daily chart, and it was the internal liquidity. I don't think so it's going to happen, but for the sake of this conversation, think like that. Market has cleared this sell side liquidity, not interested to clear that sell side liquidity, and closed above this gap again. It's gonna be just one-sided leg, one-sided run. There is no confusion, nothing. I'm thinking this market will fall again. It will take this sell side liquidity at least, trade this old volume imbalance. Let me extend it to my right. It will trade this old volume imbalance, and then it will start to go higher again. Otherwise, this volume imbalance is broken. Whoever is going to be broken for the first time this time, either this one or that one, without engineered liquidity, new liquidity. This is gonna be the direction. Volume imbalance is broken, sell side is gonna be the direction. Volume imbalance is holding the market, came back again inside this gap, just came back inside this gap. Buy side is gonna be the on the queue. It's gonna be just one-sided within like 1 to 3 days, something like that. It's gonna decide the direction. Yeah, I'm not interested to see this liquidity to be open. I'm expecting this is going to be cleared. That's my expectation so far. Here, I don't need anything else. Trade here, it's more than enough. This is the 15-minute gap, more than enough to frame a sell here. I'm not interested to do that. Why? I'm not convinced about that. If it could trade this new week opening gap, I would start to look for selling opportunity. I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing it's consolidating, engineering the liquidity, engineering the liquidity. So let the market first take the liquidity. How it can do that? It can come first here, then reject it from there to take that liquidity, then fall again. If it happens, then I will take a buy from here from the water block. What else can happen? It will simply go higher, take that liquidity, trade that new weak opening gap on my right hand side, and then from there it will start to fall. In that type of scenario, I'll try to take the sell from there to until this gap. So whatever the market is going to give me, I'll try to take that. As long as it's not going to give me that, I will wait for that. I also need something from 1 minute chart as well. So you can see here, this is the gap from 1 minute chart. Either way, this market has to come here to this upper quarter of yesterday's gap. Any of you would love to take the buy right now, you're welcome to take the buy. I am only able to take the buy from here if the market come here by leaving this liquidity open here, this highs open. If it come over here, then I'm able to take the buy. Otherwise, I have to let the buy go and I have to frame the sell. While we are waiting on ES or NQ setups, do you have any interest to take while features? MCL 4 to 6, it's on the here this morning. I want to short it, but not yet. What is that? MCL for 26. John, the first one, it's the micro onto the first one, crude oil futures. The highlighted area you have marked in is Monday first presented fair value gap, I believe. Oh, okay, then it's cool. Can you please tell me which one is the crude oil futures? I mean, oil futures. Is that the first one? Seriously. Sims LZ. Ah, it's the bullish market. Why you are taking the sell? You are interested to take the sell. It's bullish to me. Sound right? Crude oil. Pull above the counter trend. It is taken. Watching. Is that against the Nasdaq? I mean, if it is bullish, Nasdaq is bearish. Is that something like that? No, crude inventory today. So inventories. Okay, so it has no importance with that. Crude oil. Trade crude oil. Is it a good market to trade? Awesome. It has trade here. Beautiful gap. Didn't leave any liquidity to open. Extremely bullish. Buy side liquidity here. Here. There's the next buy side liquidity. I think here. Awesome. That's a clear bullish market for this buy side. This is good price action. Thank you so much, brother, for bringing it over here. This is called good market, where the market has perfectly cleared the lows. There is no sell side liquidity left. The beauty of this run, beauty, and the PDRs are respecting over here, right? How beautifully the PDRs, and market is not leaving any liquidity open. Build clean lows. See this low and that low. This is the daily chart, okay? This low, that low, relatively equal lows. That low has cleared that liquidity. Didn't build another liquidity. Give me the speed. Then come back again, trade this gap, going higher again for this buy side. This is called a good price action, in my opinion. Something should be like this. This is really good. So beautiful. Look at this low, that low, clean lows has been cleared, open higher by trading the last FVC over here. Let me show you this. This is really an awesome market. How can I miss this market? Let me mark a box. Look at this. Shallow run has been cleared by the liquidity. Traded this gap, going higher, fall back again, entry gap, The lowest down close body close candles order block, traded that order block, going higher. Or what? Next buy side liquidity, wherever you have the next buy side liquidity. From the hourly chart, no liquidity market left. Just look at this beauty over here. Low, low, by the body close, perfectly clear that liquidity didn't leave anything over here. Keep going higher, come back again, trade this breaker block, went higher again. This gap, so beautifully respected, like tick by tick. How can this market so beautiful? No, no, I'm not switching, but this market is really so beautiful. I have never watched this market before. This crude oil, I mean, people trade this market. Anybody knows that? Anybody can tell me that? I mean, is there any way we can trade this market? I'm really happy to see this market. It's much more cleaner. What? Man, this is awesome. This is just awesome. Okay. This is awesome. Let me see it from the 1 minute chart, 9:30. Is that any relationship with the 9:30 as well? Wow, it has the regular trading hour as well. Awesome. This is just awesome. Oh man. Let's look at today's market, okay? Of course, you will look for the buy, right? You will look for the buy. Just look at this today's market. This market around 9:30, this is that 9:30. First, it has fallen, and on my right hand side, I guess this is the 15-minute chart. Yeah, of course, this is the 15-minute chart. Trade the higher time frame PTR. Let me see if it has traded any higher time frame PTR around the 9:30. I have this bullish cap from 15-minute chart. Mark this bullish cap with the volume imbalance over here. Oh man, I hate you, Slate. Why you didn't show me this market previously? Coming back to 1 minute chart, 9:30. Where is 9:30? The 9:30 candle. Exactly this candle. Fall, took the liquidity, traded 1 minute gap, went higher, fall one more time. Market structure shift here. Even if you look for this one as a market structure shift, that is also valid because there is a gap. A bit difficult. I think there is a lot of volume imbalance. I really don't know. If I avoid this volume balance gap, then I can see this market structure shift is one of the best market structure shift, right? Entry gap, breakaway gap, entry gap, breakaway gap. When I take the buy from this entry gap, I have no idea how much is volatility. I mean, stop loss is good for this. I'll just put it here because I can see it's 0.32. I don't know. And then where is your buy side liquidity? You have the buy side liquidity here. Just I'm randomly I'm putting it over there above these sides. Randomly put. Boom. You don't need to hold it like that far, of course. I'm just for the fun, I'm just doing it. You can simply close it above this eye or something like that. How beautiful is this market? Like so clean, so precise. The next liquidity is going to be taken, then this the next liquidity is over here. This one maybe it will take a long time, but this too is gonna be clear. I believe so. I also like to trade gold. I hate golds, unfortunately, brother. Gold is a market where I lose money. Okay, I hate gold market to be honest. All props allow it works well with premium and discount. Have to be careful with oil though, perhaps differently. I have to observe this gap. I mean, sorry, this chart. Should I do some days for this oil chart? What do you guys think about that? Can we see some days as long as the Nasdaq is not going to be good? Let's see. L. The I think total futures. Which on the top on right. Right. I'll keep I think it's $1 per point or cent. Okay, we will talk about that today by the Discord live. Okay, right now I wanna be here. I mean, if I compare this market with that market, uh, thousands of difference over here. This is so clean, like very clean. I don't know why, but it's too clean. All the price action is too clean over here. At 9:30, 9:39, the 9:30. Let me see what happened yesterday. Today's price action. 9:30, 9:30 market open higher. Oh, it consolidation. It was consolidating market yesterday, I guess. Absolutely pure consolidation was. Some days it's gonna be consolidation. Oh, PM session was awesome. It was really awesome. The PM session was really awesome. Both buy and sell. Even if I would love to go for sell, it was a beautiful sell after clearing this low. Hit all a busy, but here is a lot of volume imbalance, right, guys? Volume imbalance. Trade it, went higher. We'll talk about this around the Discord live. And this is the price action from Nasdaq. It is acceptable. Okay, after the big fall to do some consolidation, so you have to let it consolidate a bit, in my opinion. Also used to trade gold during Asia sessions. Good, but very volatile and so often expensive. I'm so sorry. I'm not interested about gold. So sorry about that. But uh, these things here, I liked it, to be honest. I have a fascination with the NQ chart actually. I'm fascinated with the NQ. I love NQ. In other word, like NQ is everything to me. But right now, this NQ chart, I hope you guys are seeing this is different, a bit different. It will be calm down again, but bit difficult to trade right now. So CL chart comparing with this NQ chart right now is much more beautiful. I think so. Just my opinion, by the way. I do say to switch to the market that's clean, but I haven't been able to wrap my head around switching. Need to discuss live later about it. Yeah, I will do that, brother. I mean, yeah, we'll talk about that. But yeah, if I think that I'm moving from NQ, I start to feel the pain on my heart. I don't wanna leave NQ. NQ is my love. You can say the first love or something like that. NQ is something like that. I never fall in love with ES. I easily switch from ES to NQ, but when I came to NQ, now I fall in love with NQ, to be honest. Now this market came inside this new week opening gap. Let's see if I can find a selling opportunity right now. GC has cooked me so many times. I won't even look at it anymore. Lol. GC gold, right? Gold. I hate gold. I'll never. If you beat me until the death, I will never go to GC again. This is something shit. It's my opinion again. Just my thinking. I can't trade GC. It's very loyal, man. I see her life's hard, lol. That's a joke, but I do think you loyal. I'm loyal, brother. But to be honest, I love Nasdaq more than anything else. But that market, CL market, was really so clean. Thank you, Slade, for saying that. I mean, we'll talk about that today, okay? Please be there and give me some advice. You please share your opinion about the CL. I really like that chart. If everyone give us the support, then we'll go for the CL chart for few days, as long as the NQ chart is not going to be clean again. Today's market, I didn't find any trade until now. I didn't get any trade. No trade. At first, I was bearish because of that liquidity. Then I was bullish. And finally, I was trying to take a buy. I think from here, just didn't take me. That's all. So until now, I didn't find any trade. Still, I have 50 minutes left. I'm just watching if I can find a sell right now from this new week opening gap here. New week opening gap. If I can find any short of sell from there, I'm just waiting for that. Some days NQ will break your heart. Those are the days I trade gold and oil. You're not loyal. Okay, when you have some kind of problem with your Nasdaq, you just leave her and you go to some other girls. As not girls, actually some other charts. Not good. How old are you, Phoenix? You don't mind, brother. Yalla. I understand, brother team. Why do you hate gold? I hate gold because gold doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know why, but it always like manipulates. Sometimes I feel like when I was trading gold in my golden era, okay, where like I was feeling like I'm the god of this chart in 2023. I promise you, brother, that was the area, the whole year. At the end of the year, I was feeling like I'm the god of this chart. I know what is going to happen. That was my feelings level. That was my confidence level of trading ES chart. However, at the until September, I was trading ES, and then I moved to NQ in 2023. However, when I was trading that area, that was my golden era, and I was feeling like I can trade any chart. So I moved to gold because gold was too fast to market, and I lose, and it destroyed all my confidence. It just crushed me like I'm a flyers. Okay, just crushed me like that way. This gold, nothing worked. Every single time I framed the trade, it's happened like this way. Just tap my stop loss, go higher. I was trading through the top step, and yeah, only the top step, I guess. And I have FTMO account, if I'm not wrong. FTMO account. I was struggling with that FTMO account, but I was fully active with the top step around that area. 2023, I'm talking about that area. And now I don't trade anymore, but in that area I was trading. But this gold just crushed me like I'm 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 a newborn. Okay, something like that. I never see the market before in my life. Yeah, it was just crushing me like that way around that area. So I hate from that area. I don't know. I'm afraid of gold. While it's like gold in many ways, some ways it is beautiful, other ways it's very ugly. But I was seeing the market was respecting from the daily chart. So beautifully it was respecting. That's why I told other, as I told you, like if we go to the daily chart, then every point of interest is gonna be clear. So here, this is the daily chart, right? This low rejected from the week. I don't know if there is anything else I should watch, or because of the contract change it has changed something or not. I really don't know. I don't wanna add all of this price action, all of this price. I don't wanna add it. I would love to start from here. Or whatever happened here, I'm not going to look at them because it's too past, right? Past is past. I wanna forget the past. I wanna go with the present or future. This low has cleared all the relatively equal lows to take the liquidity. After clearing that liquidity, build a swing high, fall again, take liquidity, take the market structure shift here or here, gap, trade that gap, went higher, fall again, trade this gap, took the liquidity, send the higher again, fair value gap, trade that gap, buy side is over here, maybe there is some buy side, they're going to be taken. From the daily chart, this is so beautiful, and Within a moment, I'm going to show you another thing, but just look at this beauty of this market. Now I'm coming to Nasdaq. This is the Nasdaq chart. Can you see the difference? Exactly this price action, you will be able to see it if I come in one, if I come here, and if I come there. See, this was the price action from Nasdaq. This was the golden era of the Nasdaq. This is the golden era of the Nasdaq. It was awesome every single time. We are awesome, awesome, awesome. And then after reaching here and here and here, this is the price action for last 6 months. It is the price action for last 6 months. This is really difficult to trade. It's not moving anywhere. It's the last 6 months. It's a sideways candle. But this was the golden price action. Look at this price action. One-sided run. One-sided run. Every time one-sided run. See, one-sided, 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 like one-sided. But look, and then this is the last 6 months. This is the price action for the last 6 months, not 1 2 days. It's not moving anywhere. Simply just struggling to break this range, this low, this high. This is the dealing range. Not able to break neither the low, neither the high, not the high. None of them is going to be broken. This is really so difficult market to trade, in my opinion. And if you compare this oil is leading the golden era right now. This is the golden era for the oil. I mean, I don't know. Maybe previously it was bad here. I don't know how to go for that continuous or running contract. I have no idea. But this is the golden era for the oil, or if it is tradable, or if we can trade this market. If you come to this ES, it's gonna be much more easier to understand. ES1, one. Why is showing that this one, right? Look at this ES chart. You'll understand what I'm trying to say. Every single time this market trade a bit consolidation, but eventually market moved, either it retraced, moved so beautiful, right? It's not holding the price one area, never ever. Look, keep looking. There is not even a single time market is holding in an area. First time it hold the market for few days here. That was the few days it hold the market. I think it's in January, December, January. You can see on the bottom, January 2025 until the February, it was difficult to trade until the second week of the February. From the second week of the February, this is from the second week of the February 2025, market was again so beautifully fall. Keep going higher, and for the last 6 months, this is the price action. It's not moving anywhere. Simply just struggling to break the range or everything, just inside this range over here. So depending on that, I told this is gonna be a golden era for trading the oil. Actually, we'll talk about that today. I was looking for a sell. I forgot about that. However, I didn't find any trade today. I don't know you guys. If you found any trade, really good for you guys. I really didn't get any trade. So now I didn't take any trade. It's not a losing trade. It's not a winning trade. It's like 0 0. I was interested to go for a trade. I didn't find it. Right now, I'm interested to take a sell, but I have no PDR over here I can use to take that sell. Maybe I'm wrong. Market is bullish now, which is not logical to me, of course. But if still it is bullish, maybe I'll miss the buying opportunity, all of this buying opportunity over here. So I'm not interested to enter over here. Either I would love to join to the run at the beginning of the run here. I love to take the entry from there, or I have to wait for liquidity to be taken at first. Even if it's a bullish market, some sort of liquidity has to be taken before going higher. Yeah, the whole day this was tough, but still I'm bearish. I'm thinking this sell side liquidity will be cleared, even if this market is bullish. So I'm still bearish. See if it can keep falling from there. I want to be here, but I think gold to respect higher time frame order block a lot. What do you look for when trading gold? Because I think it's hard with 1 minute chart. Uh, no comment for the gold. Gold is my weak point. I can't trade gold. She is the villain in my trading life. Gold is the villain. I can trade the crypto, but I can't trade gold. Unfortunately, guys. I tried a lot of time. Even I tried through the live streaming as well, but it never worked for me. I don't know why. Maybe it has some hidden, hatred me. Hatred? Hate, hates me. Like that. So, Zivan, are you in a trade, brother? Who is in a trade? Right now, who is in a trade? Is there anyone who is in a trade? NQ Slayer, did you take any trade, brother, today? If you are here. A filtrator, did you take any trade? Who took the trade? I didn't find any, unfortunately. See how bad trader I am. I didn't find even a single trade in this big fall or big up move of trading, brother. And do something else. Thank you for the compliment. I'm just hoping that I'll be able to take a sale just before the lunch hour. I wish I'll get it. I don't get it. One day without trade is cool, right? Okay, Phoenix, if you want to trade gold, I suggest you only trade the extremes on the 1 minute. Extremes on the 1 minute? Okay. No, I don't want to trade the gold. I think that was the suggestion for Dora. No trade for me today so far. Hey, insight same to here, brother. Let's give a hug. Give me a hug, brother. Give me a hug. It's the brotherhood. We didn't take any trade. Still holding, but paper trade. I love that. Team, I love that, brother. Sometimes do the paper trade, man. There's nothing wrong with it, right? Sometimes do the paper trade. Enjoy the price action. Just enjoy the price action for enjoying it. Bye, I understand. Hey, Ripa, you are in a long. You are in a long of in a long. Okay, congratulations, brother. I was also trying to take a long. Unfortunately, I didn't get the entry over here. So maybe if I was able to enter here, maybe I would be in the same long as well until the 50%, of course. After that, there is no reason to hold that trade anymore, in my opinion. However, didn't take me, unfortunately. But thank good for I mean, I'm really feeling good because you got that long. Thank you so much, brother, for that boom, for giving me that boom. It's a gift from my family members. I'll say like that way. Hey Dova, you are in long 1 years. Awesome, brother. Awesome. No, brother, no trade now. Checking the MCL chart, micro crude oil. Yeah, Suzanne, please do that, brother. Before the PM session, Discord live, please do some research so that help me, okay? Please help me. I'm really liking that chart, brother. To be honest, and honestly, I'm liking that chart. It's really so beautiful. So if you can gather some information, it will be useful for me. It will save a lot of time for me. Yeah, though I got you, brother. So you are actually in a long from years. I hope you have taken some partial, brother. Make sure you have taken some partial and make sure your target is very, like logical target. Don't target illogical lines. If I took 24,869 long, 4869 long, 4869 long. At the bottom, it's okay. So you took the long from here. Awesome, brother. You actually predicted that earlier. I needed that market structure shift, but you got the turtle soup. Awesome, brother. Awesome. And I believe that you have taken some partial, at least, brother. You're a great trader. Love being here. You're claiming and logical. You're coming and logical. Oh, okay. Thanks for that compliment, brother. I thought what I'm claiming actually. But thank you so much. And Dova, I think you are new here, brother. But if you are new, welcome to our community, brother. We are only solely dependent on the price action. No signal service, no nothing. We are only try to read the market. That's all. Sometimes we get some fun. Sometimes we get some rude behavior, attitude. This is all happen in every family. I believe so. There is no family. There is no rude behavior. Every family has the rude behavior and the good times, bad times, everything. So we'll see that like that way, brother. I'll show in Discord if anyone wants to see it. It was a front run trade. Don't recommend it. Don't recommend it. Okay, we are not going to recommend over there. Okay, we are going to comment over there. I did take. Please share it, brother. If please share it, brother. We love to see that. There's no ending of the learning process. It's already 11:30, right? I'm expecting a fall. Okay, I believe it is going to fall. This liquidity, this low and that low, it is very dangerous. This is going to be the target, and it would be awesome if it could touch the 50% of this opening gap. That could be awesome. It doesn't need to do that. As you can see, this is the high of this new week opening gap and the big 50 mid bearish gap. A big gap from this low to this high has been traded. It doesn't need to trade this one, but if it could trade this one, it would be awesome to. And good thing is, I don't need to wait for what is going to happen over here. I don't need to wait for that because I know that I can be back around 12:50. Find if provide me something over there or not. That nothing wrong. I'm paper today. Oh, you're also paper. I love that, brother. Those people who did the paper, I really love it. If you don't have challenge account, then you should do the paper trade. You should not touch the funded account, in my opinion, in this type of highly volatility. It's not about the price action, it's about the volatility. So whenever I'm saying not to touch the funded account, I'm I'm saying that because the volatility. This is highly volatile. You are only thinking that if I take a sell over here, it could be 170 handle profit. And I'm thinking that if I took a buy over there, I took a 50 handle loss, 60 handle loss, 70 handle loss. That's my problem. I don't care about my profit. I care about my loss. How much I'm going to take the loss. My capital is over there safe. I'm safe. If capital is gone, I'm gone. In my challenge account, I'm super red in my challenge account. Blow that account. Just blow it, man. Challenge account, don't take any pressure. If you see that You are in super red, don't waste the time over there. Just try to pass it. If you can do it, good, otherwise just blow it. But funded account, very careful, be very careful. Even if you are super low, minimize your contract size, go with one micro contract, build it by $10, $15, $30, $40, build the. If you go for $40, just think like that way. If you go for just $40, one micro contract, you need 20 handle to make $40. After 20 days, you will have $400 mitigated. Your loss has been mitigated. $400 has been mitigated for 20 days. Or if you get like two entry at least, because 20 handle is nothing. If you can get at least 20 handle, two trade in a day, three trade in a day, your loss is gonna be mitigated. But don't give up with the funded account. Challenge account, just blow it, man. Don't waste your time over there. I'm all out. That's cool. That's cool, brother. Can post a chart. Please, guys, share the chart on the Discord. I really appreciate it, man. Share that. So please do. Thank you. Hello, my brother. Hey, Gangjangpa, where were you, man? You missed the fun. Friends, before you go, please make sure you have pressed the like button. It is much appreciated. Thank you so much. You're most welcome. And thank you so much for pushing the like button. Thank you so much, guys. I have to say that today I didn't find any trade, unfortunately. I had an opportunity to go for a trade at the beginning of this run. I would love to do the what to say, I mean the daily cap, sorry, morning session recap, and then I'll close the stream. This is the daily chart, and you can see yesterday's candle has closed above this daily bearish PD area. I told that if it closed above this bearish PD area, I'll only look for the buy for the all-time high. But yesterday when I was doing the live streaming through the Discord and the PM session with you guys, I told that I'm not happy to see this low over here and that low over here. That was another sell side liquidity. I'll show that in a moment. That sell side liquidities, I'm not happy. Even if I'm gonna accept this one, this should be taken at least. After taking that on, I highly appreciated this market to take this one, because this is also something not very good looking. So to me, to be honest, it's not good looking. I was really interested to see this liquidity to be taken, and I'm still holding that bias in my mind right now. That market is going for that sell side liquidity. For our chart, actually, from the hourly chart, hourly chart, big chart. Here. This is the 15-minute chart, and as you can see here, this low and that low, they're very clean low, just one tick difference. I thought it's just tick by tick. It was not tick by tick, it was just one tick difference. So it was 50, 264.50, it was 264.75. You can see over here around that area by hovering your cursor over there. So it was very clean liquidity. We're doing some space yesterday night with FL Trader. FL Trader has started that space, Twitter space. So I was interested to see this liquidity to be open over there. It's not going to take that liquidity over here. Instead of that, it will go higher first, trade this gap. Here, new day opening gap. So it will go higher first, trade this gap. Then it will go for this sell side liquidity, this clean lows over here, trade this bullish PD array, will go higher again, take that buy side liquidity. There is a volume imbalance from the weekly chart. New week opening gap will be traded. Then this market will fall for first this sell side liquidity over here, most important sell side liquidity. Then this sell side liquidity over here around this area. These two sell side liquidity at least will be cleared. I really don't care if this market failed to clear this liquidity, this low and that low. If it failed to clear this low, I don't have any problem with that. But at least this liquidity and that liquidity, most importantly, should be cleared. What happened? Market went higher, everything was perfect. Trade this gap before 9:30. Around 9:30, this is the 9:30 candle. Market open, just fall, and that take that liquidity. If it wouldn't do that, instead of that, if it could go a bit higher, if I go to the regular trading hour, you can see here market open, just fall. I was not interested to see that. I was interested this market will go higher first, a bit higher, not like to take this high, that high. No, not like that. A bit higher. It will go higher first, then it will fall. I will be participated in that fall for this sell side liquidity. It was near about more than 100 handle. So I'll try to catch at least 70, 80 handle, 60 handle, something like that. I'll say I'm done. It came here. I'll start to look for buy from there. Any kind of buying opportunity from there, I'll go for that. Now, what is my target? This buy side liquidity. There is the buy side liquidity as well. Let me show you. See this line over here and this volume imbalance. This buy side liquidity is over here. So I was more interested to see this buy side liquidity to be cleared from this gap after clearing this liquidity and trade this volume imbalance. Then this fall is going to appear. That's why I was looking for buy. But this candle, when it has closed below this gap, bullish PD area, I don't need to worry about anything else. I should look for the sell. If I would love to look for the sell over there, you saw there is no selling opportunity. Market just keep falling. Came to this gap over here. See this gap from 15-minute chart, low of this gap, high of this gap over here from 15-minute chart. I hope you can see it. This to this. If I open this, you'll understand what I mean to say. This low and that high. Extend it to your right. This is the 50-minute gap below this sell side liquidity over here. Relatively equal lows. Market trade here. I'm more interested to look for some sort of reaction from there. So I was waiting for something here. Finally, I got the market structure shift fair value gap. I tried to frame the buy from here. Failed to take the buy because market didn't give me the opportunity. I was not interested to chase the market. And here, this was the opportunity for me to look for the sell, but it's now the lunch hour, so I'm also not going to be able to take this sell. If it could trade that 50%, that could be the awesome. Didn't trade it. No need to trade it at all. Just traded this new week opening gap. See this new week opening gap low. Friday close, Sunday open. This Friday close, Sunday open. Low, high. This is that bearish PDRA low from the daily chart. The extreme bearish PDRA low is over there as well. Look at the market. Traded that bearish PDRA low as well. Give me the market structure shift, liquidity taken. If it was inside the session, I would try to frame the sell. The buy I tried to frame here, remember? That was the buy I was trying to frame. I would frame the same sell here. Target could be there. Exactly from there could be my selling opportunity. It's lunch hour, so that's why I'm not taking this sell. Otherwise, there, that's cool. And target could be liquidity. More importantly, this gap because it is market didn't trade this gap yet. So would try to take the sell from this gap. Why not that gap? Because I won't be able to cover the stop loss. That's why I'm just talking about this gap. Wherever the gap is. Would try to take the sell from there. Stop loss above this gap or the candle has built this gap. Would take the sell from there. This sell side liquidity could be my first partial. I could close the trade exactly over here, which is the 50% of this daily bullish PDRA or the daily, sorry, not daily, 50-minute bullish fair value gap, as well as this unfinished business, which is this gap. Market didn't trade this gap. So even if I'm wrong about the bias, this market really would love to go higher and would love to go somewhere else. It should come over here at first. Then it can go for this all-time high or everything it would love to go for that. But first, it has where it has to come. It has to come here because this is an unfinished business. 22 IT model is the base of trading. As this market leave this open, I promise you, brother, if this market doesn't trade this gap, I'll stop trading. I'm saying this to you. Now, please don't take the trade because this is launch hour. But I'm just saying, if this market doesn't trade this gap, I will stop trading. I will never trade again because this is something the power of the 22 IT model. If it leave it open, it will come back again over here to trade. I even don't need that things. What I will do, my stop loss is 27 handle. I'll put a partial level around 27 handle. Okay, so 728 handle. I'll put a partial around that area, 28 handle. Take the entry here, took the partial, put the stop loss to the break even. After putting the stop loss to the break even, we'll see if I can hold the trade as long as It's not reaching over there. It didn't reach over here. I don't need it. Tap here. Maybe I trailed the stop loss. I got a stop down to the break even perfectly. If this appeared on the chart by 11:30, that could be my sell. I was waiting for this sell actually, but unfortunately, this is bad luck. Okay, I'll say this is my bad luck because the first trade here didn't take me, and here market just opened and keep falling, didn't give me the opportunity. I can't chase this market. So if you force me to chase this market, I'm not able to chase this market. Sorry. Whatever excuse you give me here to say that, brother, this was an awesome setup over there, I'm not agree with you. This is absolutely those people who are in FOMO, fear of missing opportunity. Except this first presented gap entry, okay? That is absolutely a different entry. We don't need to watch anything about the first presented gap. That's absolutely different matter. But except the first presented gap entry, whatever entry you tried or framed over here, it's called chasing market because you're afraid to miss the run. That's all. I don't care if your bias is bearish or bullish. Even if your bias was bearish, you won't be able to catch the run. The way I missed this trade, you have to miss all of this fall like that way. Why I missed this trade? Because market didn't give me any sort of bull run to take the liquidity. If it could do that, I could win this trade. So then it provided me that entry didn't tap to this gap. So if it could tap over there, yeah, I know that I wouldn't get 134 handle, but at least I would get 100 handle, right? At least over here, I would get that 100 handle. After clearing the partial, I could hold the trade for 100 handle. Or maybe this appeared on the chart inside the lunch, not inside the lunch hour, not 11:40. Maybe it has appeared on the chart around 11:29. This is the 11:29 candle. Already I have taken a partial, put my stop loss. Maybe this is gonna be my target, 54 handle. At least I would get that 54 handle. Unfortunately, I didn't get none of them. So today is a bad luck to me, I will say like that way, because this frame, or that frame, all of them are so beautiful. Unfortunately, I I just didn't get any of them. However, I'm not asking any of you to judge me because I just didn't take any trade. I told you when and how I should look for the trade. If you see or find there is logic, use that. Why this buy is logical to me, why this sell is logical to me. If you find it logical, then use it, take it. Didn't take me, it doesn't matter. But when I'm not using it because I'm not finding it logical, again, except this first presented gap entry, I'm not finding it logical because it seems like to me a falling knife, and I know that I'm going to hurt myself a lot of times if I try to catch this falling knife today. I'm just not interested to catch this falling knife. I'll let all this falling knife go, and then I'll try to find that buy setup over here. If I find it, I'm happy. If I don't, I'm still okay with that. This liquidity I told is going to take that liquidity for sure, and it will tap over here. If it doesn't do that, I will stop trading. Promise you, because this is 22 YT model. I don't need it to tap here. Liquidity is more than enough. Still, I believe it will tap over here. However, guys, the thing I told you, if you feel you should trade logically, then I believe I'm the right guy for you. You think no, you can trade anywhere, anytime, anything, then of course you can try whatever you want to try. We are back at the top of Monday's first presented gap. Of course, I will expect some kind of reaction then. It's not the first presented gap, okay? It's the 50-minute bullish gap. So I think the first presented gap is different. But however, the Monday first presented gap is extremely important for the rest of the week. Have to keep that gap open on your chart. I don't have multiple monitors, so in one chart I can't keep all of them. That's why I just removed it from my chart. It's not over there. You guys should keep it over there. Just remember, as long as it's not trading, this gap is not trading, I will never look for the buy again. It has to be traded. It has to be traded. It has to be traded. That's all I know. Ah, thank you so much. Anybody has any question? If you have, please let me know. Otherwise, I'll close. Man, as I said, I was bullish, got burned, trying to go before confirmation, but now $100 in the red. Stop. Try to mitigate your $100 by today, brother. Close your trade. Simply close the chart. $100 is nothing. You can mitigate that trade by two micro contract anytime you want. Don't try to do it today. If you try to do it today, you will blow that account. This is gonna be the this is gonna happening. This is going to happen, brother. Gangjong Pa, I'm saying to you, brother. If you try to mitigate that $100 by today, luckily if you mitigate, good. If you the next trade is a losing trade, you will blow that account. I promise you, brother. Too late, done. Okay, mitigated. That's good. Just close it, brother. Don't try to make some profit. Remember, the next trade you will take the losing trade. You are going to close that account. I did it a lot of time. I don't think so anybody has any question or anything to say or anything to ask. I will say I will wait for the PM session to see how this bullish period is going to be broken. I'm still interested to see the sell side liquidity over here. See this market if it can go toward that sell side liquidity. If it even fail to go for the sell side liquidity, I'm not expecting this market to go higher, much more higher. Even maximum the 50% of this opening gap from yesterday. So maybe 50% of the upper quadrant, which is the last fair value from 1 minute chart. Any of these two can be traded before falling again. Otherwise, the PM session is there is high probability this PM session is gonna be consolidation because after a big fall, most of the time market do the consolidation. In my opinion, the PM session is gonna be highly consolidate market. Okay, in my opinion, again, I can be wrong, but yeah, to be honest, between gap you have marked is also where Monday's first trend did its nice reaction. It's not exactly the same as 15 gap, but the same idea. Okay, that's cool. Super green day for me. Hey Drivik, congratulations, brother. If you're bully, I mean green, I really appreciate it, brother. I feel jealous because you got the entries. I didn't get entries, but I really appreciate it. I'm sending some charts for the best inversion fair value gap to find. I was on Discord and missed, but knew it was going higher to mitigate, so mitigated all my losses from today. That's cool, brother. Share the chart. I hope a lot of people will get benefited. As long as it's not going to hurt anyone, you can share anything you want to share. Any link, any video, any screenshot, any concepts outside of the ICT concepts, retail concepts, anything you want to share, please share. But if I ever find out that something you're sharing and that is hurting other people, okay, something like gambling or something, then I will stop you over there. As long as you're not doing that, you're good to share everything. And I really appreciate it because I want you to be benefit from me and I want to be benefited by you. So we should be benefited from each other. Happy to hear. By the way, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm really happy to hear that, Derek, you are really profitable. Thank you so much, brother. Stop trading, man, please. Don't overtrade. I think I'm done. And the PM session, I hope I'll be here at least for the Discord live. Absolutely free, guys. No need to pay or think about that. I'm not earning anything from Discord, so forget about that things. I have no intention to sell you the course or mentorship or the Discord or nothing. But yeah, we'll come back around the PM session. We'll talk about the crude oil as well as the market. Okay, this two thing we'll talk about over there, and I want some of you to take the stage around the PM session as well. Some of you will do the live. I wanna be the listener because it's fasting, it's Ramadan. Around the PM session, actually, we break our fast, and after that I feel like fully weak and so lazy and kind of like I feel like I am not interested to talk. I'm just interested to listen. That's why I request you guys to take the stage and share something. I really love to see. Okay, the more I will listen, the more I will learn. And here I'm just talking. I'm not learning anything. That's why FL Trader is my witness. Last night, uh, before my prayer, actually prayer time and eating time, sahari. That means we eat before the sunrise. So before that, until that, the whole night we were on the Twitter space. We are just listening. A lot of topics over there. The more you listen, the more you learn. That's the fact. But here, I never get the opportunity to listen. Always, I have to talk. I don't like to talk always. Love to listen from some of you guys. You're not in the Discord. There is the pinned link. Yeah, there is the pinned link on the chat. If any of you would love to join, please join from there. What time frames do you trade? 1 minute time frame, brother. I love 1 minute time frame. I love 1 minute rather than anything else. Yeah, sometimes I love to go to 15-second chart, but 1 minute is the best to me. Okay. I love 1 minute chart. What time for the Discord live? Brother, I exactly don't know. But it's gonna be the last hour. So around 3 p.m., 4 p.m. the last hour. Not exact time, but around 3 p.m. Okay, maybe 2:50, maybe 3:10, but around that area. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you so much, guys, for pushing the like buttons, joining our stream. I hope it was not a good day actually because we didn't find any trade, unfortunately. Unfortunately, yeah, yeah, but still, this is good because we didn't take any loss, losing trade. One more thing I have to ask before closing the stream. Do you guys feel any changes on my speaking? I mean, the accent pronunciation or the way I'm saying right now, the grammatical error, like all of these things, is that understandable to you? Is it changed like the way I was talking before? Does it change a bit? Because I'm trying to change it. Okay, I'm listening a lot of English podcast so that I can change the way I'm speaking. So yep, just just a feedback. Okay, I just asked this. You're getting better. Thank you, Sujivan. Thank you, brother. About okay, hopefully I'll be around my laptop. I hope so, brother. I hope so. Thank you so much, Sujivan. Yeah, I'm just I'm not shy because it's not my mother language, so it's my second language. But I'm trying my level best so that I can improve my speaking and you guys can understand me more easily. But yeah, I'm used to your accent and the way you speak. I agree with you, Sujivan, because you were with me for so long. But new people actually living because they don't understand what I'm mean to say. The grammar is correct most of the time, lol. Okay, take the fun, do the fun, team, do the fun because this is the fun area. I'm just waiting to see it come here. Okay, to be honest, that's why I'm not closing the stream. I'm just bringing that topic, that topic, that topic here and there. Just would love to see it will come this gap, tap to this gap, and then I want to close the stream. So I'm asking about time zone. Oh, it's a Newark local time, brother. If you come here on the right top, right bottom corner, click over there. You see this UTC -5 Newark. This is if you click on that area, you don't need to worry about anything else. So, uh, what to say? I mean, the time savings. Sometimes we change the they change the time, right? Sometimes it's UTC -5, 4 -5. You don't need to worry about anything else. Just click on there. Use the US time. This is the real US time. In US right now it's 11:56 a.m. New York local time. I mean 11:56 is the time of New York right now. I know that. I have realized your improvement, Hitu. Thank you, Jamil. Thank you so much, brother. See you later. Stay safe, brother. See you later. I'm going to close the stream. Just tapping over here. I need to see it will tap over here because I told that if it doesn't tap over here, I'll stop trading. So I don't want to stop trading. I wanna see it's going to tap over here. I think it has tapped. It has tapped. Yeah, tapped. 100% it has tapped. 24955.00. 24955.00. 25955.00. Tick by tick. Tap to this gap. Don't believe me? Go and recheck. Tick by tick, it is tapped to this gap. However, that was the obvious thing to happen. Happy to see that, and I would love to. Maybe it will keep falling. But by the way, thank you so much, guys, for being over here. I was needed to see it will be tapped, and it has been tapped. Wizard has proved that, but unfortunately, it was inside the launch hour, so I didn't take this trade. Otherwise, if it was around 11:29 also, I would go for this last opportunity to go for the trade. Unfortunately, it didn't do that. So I didn't take this trade and it didn't give me the entry opportunity over here. It's a no trade day for me. PM session, be very careful. It can be choppy, very choppy because after the big run, most of the time, market actually go for the consolidation. So be very careful and the PM session, it can be so choppy with this big fall. So until the next time, cheers guys.